shona anifaka umdlalo ebazuka ebushini dimana ebazuka moral shona malanga shona dimana ebazuka ebushini dimana leli sayida ngilitholi kahle shona malanga shona malanga shona dimana lebazuka ebushini dimana lebazuka amandla mayibuye ngiyobe ngiqamba mangithi ibuyile isabuya ayikabuyi ayike angizoqhubeka kodwa ke siyayibuyisa thina ngithi siyabonga ma comrades mangiqale nje ngokubingelela izicukuthwane eziphakathi kwethu izicupha zasetulo sino comrade uNkosazana Dlamini Zuma mangathi comrade asithi uDr Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma oyi Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs uyi-comrade kodwa ke futhi silana namhlanje sinaye ugqoke isigqoko se-government ngiyacabanga bese siba no snow premier besinaye ngale khona la ekhona uzobuya kodwa sino premier wesifazane oqala wakule province uComrade and uPremier uNomsadube Ncube Kamala Makhosikazi Malibongwe bese siba nemeya yethu umeya Mxolisi Kaunda cishe ngathi double barrel Comrade Mxolisi ngathi bengizothi Mxolisi Kaunda somebody sinomeya Comrade Mxolisi Kaunda sibe no MEC wethu we-education khona la esagijimele khona kune crisis embizile uzobuya futhi sino MEC wethu education sibe no MEC wethu we-agriculture and rural development MEC Bongisithole ukhona elamadoda libongo okay angisho njalo ngizoze banginquma umqala sibe ne National Executive Committee MK Liberation War Veterans and sibe the board and executive committee of the newly formed Military Veterans Development Agency sibe nama comrades ethu aphuma kwi-APLA ne-Azanla ngithi ama comrades ethu because we were comrades in arms. Sibe nama government officials, senior government officials that we invited who were able to grace this occasion. Sibe Nati Osingabo and Siyabonga. I welcome everyone. Thank you. Into yokuqala engizoyicela before ngiqhubeke ngingakachazi nokuthi lo mcimbi esingawo ungani ukuthi sicele uComrade uKhawunda uMeya wala azosamukela edolobheni lakhe elihle. Manje anginaso ke mina isitulo. Kushuthi ngizolokhu ngimeduze kwakho nje. Mawusibona.
Thank you very much, Comrade Nonkonzo Mlai. We wish to express our warm revolutionary greetings to the leadership of our government present, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, who is the Minister of Culture in the Republic of South Africa. Siyabingelela Nkokheli. Siphinde sibingelele futhi ku MEC no Premier no MEC abakhona abayingxenye yalomhlangano obalulekile namhlanje. The convener of the Military Veterans, Liberation War Veterans, is also present today leading the team and his executive and office bearers, Comrade Dan Heto. Sibingelele kuKhomiza, Comrade Mbulelo Musi, and all Khomizas present today. All the leaders representing different provinces who are in attendance of this very important summit, all delegates, the partners and business, the academia, and all participants, we are all being recognized. Good morning to all of you. Sanbonan. It is a great honor for me as the Mayor of eThekwini to welcome you all to this important empowerment summit for the Liberation War Veterans. We'd like to thank the leadership of the Liberation War Veterans for choosing the city of eThekwini to be the host of this important gathering. Kuqala sibona into enhle njengale kubizwa summit ezothi asizile kuphela ngeingxaki kodwa sizobeka ivision yokuthi ama military veterans ukuze ahlomule eningizimu Afrika ngendlela efanele iziphi izinto ekumele zenziwe, and we are hopeful that out of this summit there will be clear resolutions, and those resolutions will channel each and every sector into work streams, so that there will be work streams that will make follow-up on the decisions that have been taken and also pursue advance such decisions ukuze ekwazi ukwenzeka, ngoba sekwajwayeleka nje ukuthi sibe nenkomfa sibe nakho konke sibe nama resolutions kodwa mase sibuyele emumva singabe sawa implement lawo ma resolutions. Lawo ma resolutions sicaba ukuthi azoziimplementa wona. Ukathi ke uDr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma hlale swancoma sithi mahle, manje asibuza ukuthi masithi mahle sike sawa testa kuphi ukuthi mahle, ngoba phela akwazi ukuthi ungaka implement ukuthi yinhle ungakazami kuyimplement. Okusho ukuthi we are hopeful that this summit will be giving us such resolutions that will also make us as government wherever we are deployed as ANC leaders to ensure that we implement such resolutions. Sekwajwayeleka ke ukuthi sibuye sibe nobuholi nje obwazibayo ama resolutions. Uxakeke kodwa ukuthi manje kodwa sisaholelani mangabe singezukuyenza lento enqunywe eyinkomfeni ngoba phela inkomfa izona engaphezulu kwethu sonke okusho ukuthi mawuthatha ama resolutions awadinga omunye umuntu adinga leadership elida ngaleso sikhathi kwa implementa lawo ma resolutions. Mhlambe ke nesikhathi sesifikile ukuthi nathi noma sikhetha sibheke ukuthi sikhetha abantu abawo implementayo noma resolutions noma sikhetha abantu abazohlala nawo bewagqume kuhle kaKotabela. So it is no coincidence that this historic summit takes place in our city, as you all know, that the idea of establishing Umkhonto Wesizwe was first conceived here in Durban. This moment marked a turning point in the history of our struggle for freedom. Therefore, as the leadership of this city, we view this summit as the homecoming for all combatants who put their lives on the line in defense of our freedom. We trust that while you engage on the business of this two-day summit, you will also find time to reflect on the history of this glorious army for the liberation of our people. Sikusho ke lokhu ngoba kumele sikubeke leadership sikhona ku government ukuthi there is minimal that we have done to recognize the veterans of our struggle who fought for this liberation of our country. There is minimal that we have done. If you want to come here and sifuna ukushayina sithi ayisesikwenzile cha kuncane kakhulu okudeserve ama veterans esesikwenzile kunalokho kuningi kufanele sikwenze ingakho kubalekile ukuthi ke thina esideploya ku government ngaso sonke isikhathi kungathi makade kukhona lokho government ku Department of Transport mase ngene omunye ku Department of Transport akasalandeli lezi zinto ezinye kade ishiwe umunye kade ekhona kulo department fanele mas deploy sikwazi ukulandela ukuthi siqale kuphi nokulungisa izinto zama veterans then olandelayo uzothatha kusukela lapho angathi hayi nami ngizoqala kwami nje okusha ngoba ngesikhathi siqala okusha ingasikhathi kuhamba isikhathi and we found ourselves doing nothing instead of being responsive to the aspirations of our own comrades. Held under the theme Socio-Economic Empowerment and Industrial Participation for Liberation War Veterans, we are pleased that this summit is aimed at empowering Liberation War veterans with comprehensive business knowledge and opportunities in key industries. Furthermore, it seeks to facilitate meaningful participation of Liberation War veterans in the entire value chain of key industries targeted for the country's economic growth and development. Izwe lethu liyawadinga ama veterans nama skills anawo kodwa siwadingile kuphela ukuthi sithi awasibhekele masinamarali imicimbi ukuthi kuphepha khona kodwa there is a major role and fundamental role that veterans can play in building the economy and reclaiming the economy of this country which in this present moment is still lying on the hands of the few, the white males in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, comrades, as the city, we are saying that this summit could not have come at a better time, as we have recently adopted the Mayoral 10-point plan, which is a bold initiative to drive radical socio-economic transformation in our municipality. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades, I will highlight few areas of the plan which are relevant for this gathering. At the heart of this plan is the reindustrialization of the city's economic trajectory, driven by the Port City Industrial Program. We strongly believe that this pillar of the plan will enable the city to leverage economic growth, create new jobs and skills opportunities within the sector, as well as creating a value chain beneficiation model to maximize participation of blacks in general and Africans in particular. So with all these plans, we intend to make sure that we do not become a conveyance belt of every product that comes in the country, that goes out of the country, but we are a port city. And you can't claim a status of being a port city if you can't produce. So therefore, if you are a port city, you must be a producing city an industrialized city, in each and every space, in each and every corner of our municipality, there must be productivity that is happening on a daily basis. Singabi idolobha elivalwa ngo-9 ebusuku. Ngo-9 ebusuku kuyacisha kuphela nje ngomnotho waseThekwini. After that siyobona ekuseni. Manje asikwazi ukuba idolobha siclaim ukuba i-port city siyidolobha enjalo. Kodwa futhi okunye sikubuka ukuthi siyayithanda indlela ama-investors abuka ngayo idolobha lethu eze amanye azasuke kwamanye ama-provinces adecide ukuthi eze ngapha eThekwini ngoba ethi inqalasizinda yaseThekwini ingconywana. Siyakuthanda lokho. Kodwa kubalekile ukuthi mase kwenziwa phela nama-malls lawa masifaywayo agcwele idolobha lethu lonke. Sifuna lama mall kungabe indawo la esifike sibulale khona the local economy. Kodwa sifuna kube ila i-local economy ekhula khona ngokuthi abantu abakhele lezi indawo ama-malls la akhiwa khona akube ibona abavula ama-industries basupport njengohulumeni ukuvula lawo ama-industries. Ingakho ke eThekwini silontshe ifund siyibiza ngokuthi i-Enterprise and Supply Development Fund. Leyo fund ke siyayifinalize njengamanje ngoba sifuna makuthiwa nansi imall iyavulwa la abantu abangangeni ngoba sekuthiwa sebeyoqashwa kwimall esikhona. Abantu abangene at an initial stage la imall isakhiwa khona yibo abasupply material, yibo ababamba iqhaza kuleyo mall ngokwe-professional ngokoma-professionals asebenza leyo mall. Ingane ikhona lapho around that area, the youth that is there with skills alinkwe apartnerishwe no-project manager waleyo project so that masehamba lo project manager kusala umuntu omusha iskill esesitransferiwe kuyena ukuthi akwazi ukuqhubeka nama-project ngelinye ilanga. So izinto ke lezi sibona ukuthi umnotho singaguqula ngaleyo ndlela. Futhi ke izinto lezi ethe amasosha mangabe veza isikhalo sawo ukuthi sifuna ukuba ne-village yethu meya lapha eThekwini. Yiqala ke lelo njengomeya engisaliphethe futhi ngasho ngathi cha mangisekhona nje sizoyimela leyo nto ukuthi whether sizoba bokuqala noma abasingaki eSouth Africa kodwa siyafuna ukuthi le village ayifuna amasosha omkhonto yenzeke la eThekwini. Leyo village izobakhandela umnotho kodwa izobanikeza indawo ezihlelekile zokuhlala kodwa ngaleso sikhathi futhi bekwazi ukugenerate i-income ebalekile to sustain other activities. Our message is clear that now it is time for government to use all its levers, including buying power, to change the material conditions of those who were deliberately excluded from participating in the mainstream economy of our country. In this regard, we have established a war room in the office of the mayor that monitors the progress on the implementation of action plans to transform our economy. Ladies and gentlemen, comrades, leadership, to address the challenges that we are confronted with, especially the small businesses in the city, the municipality has established an SMME help desk. This office, which is located in the center of our city, focuses on ensuring that suppliers are paid on time. It also facilitates meaningful engagement with business forums to address the challenge of work stoppages and invasion of construction sites. We've got nothing against business forums. Business forums are part of a stakeholder, an important stakeholder that we as government we must work with to change this economy and change it for the better. Siyafisa ukuthi sisebenze nama-business forums. Kodwa khona singeke sikwazi ukusebenza nawo. Lawo singesikwazi ukusebenza nayo ilawo manje asuka adumele nje ayovala amasango message sifuna u3 million la before usebenze njengenkampani la ngeke usebenze ungasinikeza 3 million wethu sithatha u3 million wethu siphume ngegate mase kuyasala kuyasetshenzwa. That is extortion. We can't promote that as government. We are against that. But business forums which are formidable, business forums which know what they want, who've got clear vision, we must work with those forums to ensure that we change the economy of our city for the better. So ngiyengizwe kuthiwa nami kuthiwa akawafuni ama-business forum ukhawunda angikaze ngawafuni kodwa ngiyifuni igebengu. Angikwazi ukusebenza ngegebengu njengomeya ngi-embrace ubugebengu, i-extortion. Abantu abazothi abafuna ukujuluka, abafuna ukwenza lutho, abafuna ukusebenza, abafuna ukwakha imigwaqo, abafuna ukwakha ama-bridge, abafuna ukwenza abafuna imali nje ucash wabo mase beyahamba mase kuyasetshenzwa bevala imisebenzi ubugebengu lokho. So asikwazi ukuma naleyo. So we are confident as a city that we are on the right path of creating an inclusive growth that reflects the demographics of the people of South Africa. With these remarks, because I'm not a main speaker here, the leadership will come and speak. Let me once again welcome you all and wish you a fruitful summit with clear resolutions. Siyanemukela nonke edolobheni lethu eThekwini lihle nelifudumeleyo, kodwa sifisa ukuthi nizizwe nisekhaya nabavela kwezinye indawo sikujabulela ukuba sedolobheni laseThekwini. Siyabonga.
Uyongazi ukuthi uqale kuphi emva kwenkulumo eshuke kanje, which is so progressive, which actually directs us in a way that we should have actually been running this economy, this government, and we continue. We are thankful to you. Into kumele ngiyenze manje ngabe ngiyenze ekuqaleni. I just kuze ama comrades, I'm sure nibonile about 2 or 3 comrades lana. But hayibo comrade Nonkonzo umthandazo ke. So but umthandazo mina igama lami nguNonkonzo. Lisho ukuthini kunenkonzo into ethintelene nami noma ngikhohliwe. So before ngiqhubekele phambili, I'm going to request Comrade Pearl ukuthi azosithandazela. Thank you very much, Comrade Kaunda, for opening this for us, but I know you have to leave, but I know you're going to sit through the prayer. Esakhuphuka nje uComrade Pearl, I also need to acknowledge MEC we Sports and Culture esingazange sim-acknowledge. Comrade Umasithole was acknowledged, MEC we Agriculture and Rural Development, and we've got the Premier who also came and joined us. And but just to say, we are here to please listen. We need to just sponge, we need to absorb as much as we can, because Mas Pumala we are going to implement. Our lives should never be the same again, especially after Umthandazo wa Comrade Pearl.
Hallelujah. Ngibingelela leadership ekhona uDokotela ubaba wethu Mama Nkosazana. Ngibingelela umama wethu uPrima umama Nomuse. Ngibingelela umama Ubongi leadership yonke kakhulu nobaba uMeya. Ngibingelela leadership yeMK LWV National Comrade Bihola uComrade Dan no MC ngaphambili. Ngibingelela lonke ngegama elihle lika Jesu Kristu waseNazaretha. Amen. uComrade uPheli lona wakangasa. Ngiyathemba ukuthi sonke siwaphethe amaBhayibheli, kodwa uma ungawaphethe bhala nje uzofika ufunde ekhaya. Ngicela sele incwadi kaJeremiah 29 verse 11. Uthi, now these are the words of the Lord that Jeremiah the prophet sent from Jerusalem to the remainder of the elders who were carried away captive, to the priests, the prophets, and all the people whom Nebuchadnezzar had carried away captive from Jerusalem to Babylon. Ngiye ku-11. Uthi ku-11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Amen. We are gathered here today because as military veterans, since we came back from exile, we've been struggling. We've been sent from one pillar to another by our leadership, our own government. Now we are saying, uNkulunkulu uthi kuthina He knows the plans that He has for us. Plans not to harm us, but to prosper us. Sinethemba ukuthi out of this summit, ikhona leadership yonke ihlezi la. They will do introspection, bayi-check nje bakadesho nomeya ukuthi ngempela yini esebenzela aba-military veterans, and then probably they will come back to their senses. Nathi as military veterans ngelinye ilanga siyosmayila, nathi siyohleka. Ngoba okwamanje asismayilile, asihlekile, akumnandi nje basama-military veterans. Siyam-invite uNkulunkulu kule summit ukuthi uNkulunkulu akabe nathi and athinte inhliziyo zama-leaders wethu. So ngizocela sibhaweni sikhulekele. Father, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, sinabantwana bakho siza lapha ngobuso bakho namhlanje uNkulunkulu oyingcwele, we present your children, we present before the throne of grace. Sithi uNkulunkulu oyingcwele iba nathi kule ndawo. We invite your presence in this place. Sithi touch each and every one of us. You know our hearts, you know our needs. uNkulunkulu oyingcwele sithi mesona amandla wonke, as we are here, mighty God, masiphuma asiphume nawe. Akuthi konke lokho sikucelile ngoba uNkulunkulu who is able to search the heart of man. You are God that is able to do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you could ask of. As we are here, we gather to uNkulunkulu oyingcwele sithi ngenelela Nkosi uJesu, ngenelela uthatha indawo yakho ngegama elihle likaJesu Kristu. Amen. Program Director.
Amen. Ralewa Comrade Pearl, thank you very much. Minister, Premier, MECs, we have veterans from all provinces here. And that's why I'm now trying to switch to a little bit of Sotho that I know, being Mwezia Yabatswana. And so we just welcome everyone. And I think at this point, we also need to have our national anthem. I'm going to ask Comrade Nombeko ukuthi azosilida nge-national anthem. Comrade Nombeko, we are going to sing our national anthem, our South African national anthem. Comrade Nombeko doesn't even need a mic, but I'm sure she will. No, also Comrade Nombeko, please.
May we all rise. Amasotsha ayazi-ke ukuthi abobaba kakhuluma izigqoko. And please, media people, don't move around. We're singing a national anthem with all of those colors. This flag means there are people who died for it. And as such, we need to respect it. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisu pondolwayo, izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo, Morena buluka sitshaba sa Yesu, ufelise dintwali matswenye, usibuluke usibuluke Morena, sibuluke sitshaba sa Yesu, sitshaba sa South Africa. 18 blom van onze hemel, uit die diepte van ons Heer. Wer is ongeberdes, kan die kransen antwoord geven. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa. Amanda, Mata, Matimba.
Amakhosikazi namhlanje comrade Kaunda sikusendwichile nje uphakathi kwamakhosikazi namhlanje. So njengamanje what we should have done is to introduce the housekeeping rules, but it is fine. You will know where the toilets are. I'm not going to get to that part. What's important for today is to emphasize that we are here to look at empowerment programs and at how we can participate in this economy, in development economy. How do we participate? How do we play a meaningful role as military veterans instead of sitting on the side? But having done, we also have a role to play in the continuous development of society, and some of the programs we'll be looking at is particularly looking at how we partner with youth. There is this need. People keep saying, with military veterans, where are you? We need you to come and contribute in the development of this country, but we also need you to come and assist youth. Military veterans, more than anybody, are the ones who can start looking at issues of patriotism. How do we teach our youth to be patriotic? How do we deal with programs that might actually fight and deal with corruption at all levels of our society? Military veterans ought to be a continuous part of development. So what we are saying, what is struggle said, as military veterans as campaign, we still have a serious role to play. So today and tomorrow, as we are converged here, we're looking at programs. We've requested different government departments to come and say, this is what we have. This is what is budgeted for in this financial year that can start, so that we don't find ourselves being hopeful, having been here, having spoken, having listened, having eaten, and only to find that when we go back, we just go back to our lives as normal, as our normal suffering selves. We have to correct that at this point. But secondly, it's important to point out that the focus of this session is going to be more on economic empowerment. There are various areas, we know there are various problems that are afflicting veterans, welfare issues, issues of pensions and so forth. There generally is a need for us to engage with DM in a much more structured and constructive way in ensuring that DMV benefits. So what I'm then going to request is that as we engage today and tomorrow, don't deal with issues of welfare. We don't say, when are you paying our kiddies' education? Why are you paying late? Where's our pension and all that? There will be a session for that. But today, let's not waste the session and all the various entities that have come to support us. We've got various government departments here. We have one minister, it's true, but the various departments, particularly economics cluster, sent officials who are going to be part of this. We have from financing and funding institutions. As you can see on the program, we've got various. We've got those that are coming from the education and training and skills development. So it is not to say all we then want as military veterans is just to be trained and trained and trained forever. But it is saying we've got various opportunities that are presented there. But for us, next 2 days. We also have private partners who are coming on board to say, no, we want to partner with military veterans. Here are the various projects that we have. We want to partner, we want to create businesses out of this. And our role. Thank you very much. Or Ninkabe, so no, can meet. So in the next 2 days, we really have to. As we are saying, no, we now want to come, we want to form business partners. Of course, we'll be forming business partners and then we'll go and approach the various funding institutions. For instance, we'll be having SAFA here to come and present. We'll be having CEDA to come and present. We have National Empowerment Fund. We've got all those various stakeholders. We've got some parastatals or some other organizations. We should be having Sanral here, which will come and present to tell us what opportunities are there. But it's one thing to have an opportunity here. It's another for us to say, okay, now let's structure ourselves to go and take, I almost said take advantage. But anyway, let's structure ourselves to go with our opportunities. But after structuring yourself, you still have to present, of course, you need to do a proper bankable business plan. So you need to have assistance in that as well. You need to have financing. So we will be having financing. We should be having Standard Bank, we have engaged. Lastly, we will also hear about the Military Veterans Development Agency, which is an agency, a newly established agency that is going to assist military veterans beyond the assistance we get from DMV, because DMV will give you, I think other people call it a happy letter, but they don't have the funds to come and sponsor various businesses. It is not their mandate. And so if they don't do it, we can't say, no, these people are failing us. It's not their mandate. Their mandate is to facilitate and work with other government departments, but the agency also, which has been established, will be doing that and will be working with with DMV and other partners. With those few words, I think I'm just trying to then outline our next 2 days, and hopefully we conduct ourselves. I really will want to plead with you not to want to leave this session with media buzzing, negativity about military veterans, this and this, that these are hopeless people and all that. We don't want to leave this session with that. We want to leave this session with concrete, tangible, and happy people who have hope, who know that within the next year, our lives should never ever be the same. And lastly, it's also to say, those that are not here with us today, ours is to say we are here, we're going to assist, we'll share information with them, but also we've got companies here who are ready, and others might not be ready. They also will be assisted to say, okay, how do you structure yourself? How do you get yourself ready to take advantage of the various opportunities that will be offered? So I think with that, I'm going to also welcome Amabanja, our ex-political prisoners, because I did not acknowledge them earlier. Thank you very much for gracing this. We've got National Treasurer of ex-political prisoners, Comrade Noti. We've got Comrade Lula Mile, who happens to be our treasurer, but is actually also the national chairperson of ex-political prisoners. He's also here. So we are looking at real partnership now. We've got Amabanja here, we've got, as you will see this poster in the middle, we've got Apla, we've got Azanla, to say how do we really unite and then tackle this mammoth. Or the pie is really huge. But we do have a tendency of just fighting over crimes, of fighting over this. So this is saying no, let us unite, let us go, let us be structured, let's go and assist or be assisted, but we also need to assist as well. Thank you very much. So with that, I am now going to call Comrade Dan Hato, who is our national chairperson of Mkhonto Wesizwe Liberation War Veterans. He's going to talk to us about issues of unity and also tell us about the resolutions that were taken at the conference in East London, so that we understand who or what is this MKLWV, because people still don't know. All they know is an MK that is united, that is disunited, that is disjointed, that is fighting, and now we are saying no, we are getting rid of that now. Comrade Dan. Ingoma ngempela, cela nimsukumise ngengoma.